Hello po. So this time, I will explain the question about are global issues the same all over the world? So for me, global issues are not the same all over the world because other reason depends on how their government makes some law, and some people don't have discipline on their selves. For example, there are countries who are rich in food and there are countries that has lack of food. Next example is some country has the problem or issue of overpopulation, and other country has limitation when it comes to making a baby, or what we called a big family. So when making a baby in the other country, it depends if a family has a higher income and when they belong to a wealthy family. For example, of this country is in Japan. So the other example is governance. So other country has a good governance. So no corruption, and the leaders are great and strong enough to defend, great and strong enough to defend their own country. While the other country has a governance that is lack of understanding and care to their people. And other example is health. So this is very important. There are some countries has lack of medicines, nurse and doctors because of their lack of education and financial problem. Those countries who can afford to go to school to study, to study medicine, in terms of in connection of in health. So and also those countries who can afford to go to school to study because of financial issue, and also people who can't buy enough food and eat healthy food, that is also because of their government and financial status, in which as a people we really need to eat healthy food. Of course, healthy food like fruits, vegetables, and other countries, they have lack of like what we call them healthy food. So last example is unemployment. So in some other company around the world, they didn't accept employee without higher educational attainment. So we are talking now about educational attainment. If you are a graduate of college, you are an undergraduate, or you have no education at all. You only your education at only is you are only a elementary graduate or something like that. So in some other company around the world, they didn't accept employee without higher educational attainment. So many people are unemployed because especially when it comes to those country who has many population. So we really need to work. We really need to earn money, and that's the problem of the other country. Maybe I can include here in the Philippines, and other country accept employee that depends on their capacity to work. So in comparison, in the other country, I mean not in comparison. So in the other country, they base on the higher educational attainment. So the other country is not. They base only if the people are strong enough or they have a capacity to still working. They didn't mind if you don't have you are only graduate in high school, you're undergraduate or something, you finish only second year high school or something like that. The important is they can still work, they are strong, and also the age doesn't matter to them. So the important to them is they are strong, they have capability to work in that company, or in that, or for example, when they apply to work in Jollibee, it doesn't matter if not Jollibee, I mean the company who is a higher company, who is a big company like that. And that's all. Thank you.